Hi, welcome to another EPC Teardown Guide. Today we'll be taking a look at the HP Z Book Firefly 14 G10. A rather mid-level machine to take apart. It's not too difficult, but not too easy either. Now, let's get into it. To start, we'll remove these 5 screws to get rid of the bottom cover. To remove the bottom cover, we'll slide a flat head through here. Be a little careful, you can sometimes cause little dents here. You'll notice that the screws here are captured, so they will not come out. You can try, but I wouldn't recommend it. Next up, we'll remove our battery here, which consists of 4 screws and a cable. For the cable, I find lifting this black tab up here and then using your thumbnails to kind of slide it out works wonders. And there's our battery. Next up, very simple, it's our NVMe drive. Just 1 screw, pops off, carefully remove it, and there you go. We'll take a look at the RAM next. If the RAM is under this metal cover here, be careful when removing it. You can very easily cut your fingers on the edges at the bottom here. They're very razor sharp in a sense. So what you'll want to do is lift this tab here, keep your fingers away from the edge, or if you need to do it, just kind of slightly, don't put too much pressure on any of the edges. Remove that, and then slide the 2 RAM sticks out of their slots. And there's our RAM. After that, we will take a look at the display. The display has a few cables here and 3 screws on each hinge, kind of buried under the cables and the antennas. So what you'll want to do is start working on the connectors first. You have to thread the web camera connector through the fan here. Then for the display's connector itself, just pop out, and you'll have 2 antennas here for your Wi-Fi card. Be a little careful when removing them, don't put too much pressure. Use like a flat head and just kind of pop it off simple. So now we'll go to our screws for the hinges here, 3 on each side. To remove it, just lift up the laptop itself and slide the screen off. Nice and easy. After that, we will take a look at the fan itself. The fan is a separate unit from the heatsink here. It may not look like it, but it is. And you'll have 3 screws to deal with and a cable. The screws on this one on the fan are captured as well. And for the connector, just kind of use your fingers, try to not pull on it too hard, of course, and then just kind of pop it out. And then you just slide the fan out like that. After that, we'll take a look at the speakers here, which are 2 separate units on this model. You'll have 1 unit here and 1 unit here for your left and right audio. So you'll remove the 4 screws. And after removing the screws, you'll want to lift these up, and you'll notice we have our connector here for each unit. Just kind of keep your finger on the connector itself. Sometimes these things can break easy, so I like to kind of keep it so I'm not putting too much pressure on lifting it up. And then just pop it out. Same for our guy on the other side. And there is your speakers. After that, we'll take a look at the daughter board here. This does have a daughter board with this connected by this blue cable here. you'll want to disconnect the cable from this main board, and then you'll have 4 screws here and another one for your audio jack. These 2 screws are actually specifically for this, this black piece here. And then you'll have the rest of the screws for the silver piece. It can be a bit hard to maneuver out sometimes, so just be patient and don't try to force it. That was much easier than I made it look. Then for our audio jack, just unplug this small little ribbon cable. Be very careful, of course. And then there is our jack. For this next bit, we'll have to remove the current screw drill bit we were using for a smaller one, as these screws are very small for the touchpad. There are 7 screws on here, 3 here and 4 at the top or bottom, depending on where you're looking. Again, be very careful with these small screws. I would like to try and keep these as separate from everything else as I can, without getting too cluttered in one area. On the bright side, this is the only piece of the machine that has screws this small, so at least you'll always know where these ones go to. After removing that last screw, we'll unplug the ribbon cable connecting the touchpad here, and to remove it, you might need to remove this cable here. You'll notice it's damaged. There's a reason this is a teardown guide. But it's a good idea to remove this because it may get caught somewhere in between the touchpad here. After that, we'll take a look at the main board itself. You'll have your CMOS here, which can make it a bit hard to remove the board. I like to kind of just maneuver a flatbed under there to kind of help remove it from the adhesive that keeps it there. And we will have 10 screws on the system board. This little black piece that helps guide the cables for the display. Then you'll have this guy a little hidden here, so make sure you look out for him. Now that all our screws are removed, let's make sure we have our cables removed as well. These can keep the board tied to the machine itself. So we have 2 more cables here to remove. And that's how you tear down an HP Z Book Firefly 14 G10. Thank you for watching.
Don't feel like doing a teardown yourself? Have not just one, but hundreds of devices taking up space? EPC is a global leader in the ITAD field, and it's our goal to reduce e-waste and give devices a second chance. Reach out to us today to learn more.